What I'm looking at today is the Lenovo ThinkPad P16V Gen 3. Finally got all the specs and data on this one. And before you buy anything, you need to hear this, because there's one thing about this laptop that might completely change your mind. Inside this thing, you're getting the Intel Core Ultra 9 285H. And here's the truth about any powerful chip. When you're just checking emails or watching YouTube, even a cheap laptop feels fine. That's not the test. The real test is when things get heavy. You open big software, you have 20 browser tabs open, your video's rendering in the background, and you're on the video call. That's when most laptops start crying for help. They stutter, they lag, they make you wait. This one doesn't. There are Core Ultra 7 options. Those are fine for normal people, normal use, normal work, but if your work is even a bit demanding, video editing, coding, 3D modeling, data work, the Ultra 9 makes way more sense. It's not about being fast for 5 seconds. It's about staying smooth when the load keeps increasing, and that's where this chip earns its price.
Now, graphics. And this is where people get confused. You get the NVIDIA RTX Pro 2000 with 8GB memory. And let me be very clear, this is not a gaming GPU. Don't buy this laptop because you want to play Call of Duty. You will be disappointed. This is built for proper work when you're dealing with 3D models or rendering or heavy video timelines. This GPU is designed to keep things stable. No random lag, no crashes in the middle of your render. The work just keeps moving. There are lower options too, RTX Pro 500 and 1000. Those are fine for lighter tasks. But here's my honest take. If your workload is serious, don't waste your money on the lower ones. Get the 2000. It actually makes sense when things get hard.
This laptop comes with 32GB of DDR5 RAM running at 6400 MHz. That's already a high-speed setup, so normal multitasking, heavy apps, background work, all of it runs together without slowing down. If you need less, there's a 16GB option, and if you need more, and some of you will, it can go up to 48GB or even 96GB. But here's the best part, and I mean the best part. This RAM is not soldered. You know how most laptops these days have RAM glued to the motherboard? If you want to upgrade, you have to buy a whole new laptop. It's ridiculous. This one uses seesaw DIMM slots, so you can upgrade later without replacing the whole system. That means this laptop can grow with you. 2 years from now, if you need more RAM, you just add it. I love that.
You get a 1TB PCIe Gen 5 SSD. This is one of the fastest storage types available right now. There are other options too, starting from 512GB up to 2TB, depending on what you pick. And one detail that actually matters, this laptop has dual M.2 slots. That means you can add another SSD later. You don't have to replace the existing one, just add more space. Let's talk about the screen. This laptop comes with a 16-inch display, 1920 by 1200 resolution, IPS panel, 60Hz refresh rate. It's a basic setup, nothing fancy. Focus more on work than looking pretty. So using it in bright rooms or near windows, much easier on the eyes. No glare fighting you. Brightness goes to around 459 nits. Indoor use is not a problem at all. Even in slightly bright environments, the screen stays visible. But here's the catch, and you need to hear this. Color coverage is around 67% sRGB. You can switch to a 4K OLED touchscreen, 3840 by 2400 resolution. That's a big jump.
Now let's talk about the things you actually use every single day. The webcam is 5 megapixel with an IR sensor, so video calls look clearer than most laptops. No more looking like a potato on Zoom calls. And face login works through Windows Hello. In real life, you open the lid and you're ready. No typing passwords again and again. It just works. Small things. But once you have it, you hate laptops without it. For audio, you get stereo speakers with Dolby processing. Voices in meetings stay clear and easy to understand. That's the main thing, right? Music is okay for casual listening. Don't expect to throw a party with these speakers, but for calls and meetings, solid. The focus here is clarity, not bass.
Now ports, and this is where this laptop feels very complete. You get 2 Thunderbolt 4 USB-C ports. These also handle charging and display output. Along with that, 2 USB-A ports for your older devices. HDMI 2.1 for external monitors, Ethernet for stable internet, because Wi-Fi can fail at the worst possible time, an SD card slot, photographers and videographers, you're welcome, and a headphone jack. So basically, you don't need extra adapters. You don't need a dongle. Everything is already there. The wireless side is also modern, Wi-Fi 7 and Bluetooth 5.4, so connections stay fast and stable. And for security, you get both fingerprint reader and face unlock, whatever you prefer. Now the battery. And this is where real-world usage becomes clear. Inside, you get a 90 watt-hour battery. That's a large capacity battery. On paper, it looks great. In real usage tests, video playback goes beyond 12 hours. So if you're just watching content, streaming, or keeping the screen running, it can last most of the day. But let's be honest, that's not how most people use a laptop. When you mix normal work, browsing, calls, apps, documents, some video calls, you're looking at around 6+ hours. That's more realistic for daily use. One thing to understand, this kind of battery life comes with heavy hardware inside. The powerful processor and graphics need power. You can't have a super fast chip and a tiny battery. So it's strong, but it's not an all-day unplugged laptop in every situation. That's it. Hope that helps you decide. Which one would you pick, the standard display or the OLED upgrade? Let me know in the comment. I'll see you in the next one.